Hi friends, welcome to today's video. My name's Stephanie if you're new here, and today we're going to be looking at the Painted Polish Keep Calm and Fall On collection. So I think this is going to be the last fall collection that I'm going to be reviewing on my channel, and we couldn't have ended on a better note. This collection is absolutely stunning, and you know what? Let's just get into the swatches. So the first polish is You Razz My Berries, which is a raspberry red jelly base packed with a champagne mix of gold and silver reflective glitters, pink galaxy holographic glitters, and micro holographic flakies. So to save some time and avoid being super repetitive, that same exact glitter mix is in all of the polishes in this collection. So this one is a super juicy red jelly base, and even though these are jellies, they're not super sheer like you would expect, but they still maintain that like squishy jelly kind of quality. So these do dry down a little bit gritty because of the amount of glitters in these polishes. So I'm going to be showing all of my swatches with 2 coats and top coat. I also have some clips with flash and in the sun just to show you how different this polish can look. But I will say the videos with flash are a little bit intense. Like, they didn't look that intense in real life. The next polish is Pumpkin Spice Baby, which is this beautiful rustic orange jelly that features that same gorgeous glitter mix that I mentioned before. And I really love this one for the season and especially for November. But I'll be honest, at first, this one didn't really stand out to me as much as some of the other shades because I have a few other sparkly oranges. But once I applied this, it actually like blew me away. I just really love the deeper and almost like brownish undertone that this one has, and I just appreciate that it's not another like bright pumpkin orange kind of shade, even though I really love those too. So this one, I will say, did look a little bit more jellyish, squishy, you know, on the second coat. You can see on the sides of my nails, it is a little bit darker looking, but I didn't really find that it needed a third coat. So again, here are some clips of this polish with flash and in the sun, and they're definitely much more color accurate in the sun. I think the flash is just really picking up those reflective glitters. Next up, we have Dijon Vu, which is this unique Dijon mustard yellow jelly base that has that same gorgeous glitter mix. Now, I know you know how I feel about these kinds of shades, where it's just not my favorite. But I honestly think that this is like the best example of an ugly, pretty color that I have ever seen, because as much as I don't like the base, it's hard for me to write it off entirely because of those gorgeous glitters in here. And this collection wouldn't be complete without it, you know? But even still, I just didn't love how this shade looks built up on its own. On the first coat, the yellow base wasn't that bad, but it definitely picks up a lot more brown on the second coat. So yeah, here it is with flash and in the sun, and you'll just have to let me know how you feel. Up next, we have Olive for Fall, which is this really beautiful and deep olive green jelly base that again has those same glitters mixed in. So I actually really love this one. As you probably know, I've really been getting into olive greens the past couple of years. I used to hate them when I first started painting my nails. I was always more of a fan of like the pastel greens or like maybe a neon green in the summer. But yeah, I really like this one because it doesn't lean too yellow. So I feel like it can almost lean into like a hunter green kind of territory, you know? So I think it is just so beautiful for the season. But yeah, this one, again, under flash, looks absolutely insane. I really don't know why these were picking up like just so intense with those reflective glitters. And don't get me wrong, these definitely were very sparkly in real life. It's just the color that is like really way off. The next shade is Midnight Muse, which is probably tied with You Razz My Berries for my favorite in this collection. This is a beautiful midnight blue jelly base that I think has some teal undertones, And of course, it is packed with those same gorgeous glitters as the rest of this collection. So because the base color is so deep on this one, it gave me nearly full coverage on the first coat. There were some sheer spots, but of course it's going to dry down like a little bit thinner and, you know, gritty. So I did do a second coat and top coat for this polish as well. And it did deepen the color a little bit more, so you get more of that midnight blue and you lose a little bit of that teal, but it is still just so stunning. I really cannot recommend this one enough. And this one didn't look as crazy under flash. I mean, you still see those reflective glitters, but I feel like it doesn't blow out the color entirely, kind of like we saw with some of the other shades. And the last polish in the collection is Indigo Interlude, which is this really pretty indigo jelly base with that same gorgeous glitter mix. So I feel like in this one you can really see those pink holographic glitters stand out a lot more. So you'll definitely see that under flash, but we'll get there in a second. So anyway, I feel like this indigo definitely leans more on the purple side, but I'm not mad at that at all, because if it was a little bit more blue, it would just be a little too similar to Midnight Muse. And I think we would need a purple to round out the rainbow feel of this collection, you know? So I'm definitely not mad at that one. I know some people can be like, this is just purple, not indigo, but I think this one is perfect. So yeah, here it is with two coats and top coat, looking absolutely beautiful. But I'm sorry that I have to reiterate the fact that how this looks with flash on camera specifically is just not color accurate at all to how I was seeing it in real life. So just take that as you will. So that wraps up my swatches for the Painted Polish Keep Calm and Fall On collection. So as always, I'd love to know what your thoughts are on this collection, because I am absolutely obsessed, to probably no one's surprise. I mean, you know that I love sparkly polishes. I love anything that's in like a rainbow order. So having this like fall rainbow palette is just so satisfying to me. And yeah, I definitely think this is like one of my favorite fall collections that have come out this year. I don't know, is that crazy to say? You'll have to let me know. But yeah, I'm super looking forward to wearing some of these polishes again. I know that since this is like a fall collection, I think a lot of these polishes can work really well going into December, like, you know, wearing the red and green for like a holiday mani, or even just like the blue and the purple for like the wintry vibes. So I'm really excited about wearing some of these again and maybe using them in some nail art. So stay tuned for that. But let me know any and all thoughts that you have down below so we can chat about it. But thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.